some, get some. Can I get a hell yeah?
Yes, I am a pirate.
You have to go with the pirates because, of course, they have cannons and everything.
It's a pirate's life for me.
Be proud of who you are and what you are. You're pirate.
It is a first down. Pirates.
Because when you're at East Carolina, you go for it every time. When you don't coach at East Carolina, you don't come to East Carolina, you don't play at East Carolina with a weak heart. Write it.
I think I've ever been in a building as loud as that was. It was deafening in there.
You live with Omaha? I can promise you that. And it's purple all night long in Eastern North
You're
Carolina.
watching The Sports Objective, the podcast for Pirates.
My heart is purple and gold. I'm a pirate down of my soul. And I don't back down, not at all. Find out when the cannons explode.
All right, welcome in to the Sports Objective TSO Sunday nights, as we're going to give you that final grade of the transfer portal. We'll be talking about that, and we might have our very own Matt Semenza. We'll see if he makes a cameo tonight. He's got a lot going on with his day job with work, so we understand that, and traveling starting early tomorrow morning. So we'll see if we can squeeze him in tonight. With us right now, ladies and gentlemen, Kyle from LaGrange Barber. How are you?
What's going on, guys? We sit here on a Sunday night. The transfer portal is officially closed in terms of people entering the portal, except those participating in the national championship game tomorrow night. And one of those, obviously, we'll be watching closely. So semifinal portal grade, I guess, Dave. But
Well, yeah.
as we sit tonight, with that one move left to be made, and who knows what will happen post spring for guys that are left sitting in the portal. But yeah, we'll all say what we think as of today of the portal.
No doubt. Let's bring in Johnny Robertson. What's up, dude?
Hey, what's going on, fellas? Hey, I got a portal stumper. I mean, I've been following it pretty close, but I just checked in today to get an update. How on earth is Sam Danka in the portal? I mean, he's a senior. He's out of eligibility, correct?
He's probably trying to get
For
his
petition for another year.
Trying
Yeah.
to get a grad transfer
But-
here.
Okay, and correct me if I'm mistaken about this as well, but I believe he was on. It was either 24. He was either on with IGO or Pirate Radio, and he said that he was talking about the fact that if he had another year, he's a Pirate for life, and he wished he had one more year to give us. And so that was just. I don't understand why he's in there, but. I just saw that tonight. I didn't know if anybody else heard anything about it or not.
I saw something about it. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I think the quarterback from Ohio, I mean, that's not East Carolina related, but I believe he's a senior. I think he's trying to get another year of eligibility that just entered the portal.
Yeah,
I don't think that's official yet. So I don't know. And these guys like that I guess there's no harm in it. If you're trying to, I don't know. And like Danka's case, yeah, if he can get that extra year of eligibility for what he said, I mean, why not come back for one more year? I don't know, but who knows?
I guess. What's up, Stevie?
What's up, Stevie Fly? Hey, where is that control studio? I like that you.
This is it. This is in the Metropolis down here in the back cave at
Lasker.
Yeah, Lasker, right here in my studio, right here. Yeah.
Man,
I'm actually not Stevie. I'm live from LaGrange.
Oh man, I love it. In fact, Johnny and I were talking about that, about you guys bantering back and forth.
No, there's somebody on X that has the handle Lyle from LaGrange.
Yeah,
and somebody is parroting me.
Kyle has officially made it now. There's a parody account of Kyle.
I really don't care. They don't. It's not a disrespect. The picture isn't trying to, disparage me in any kind of way. And that what I've seen them post so far, they haven't said anything that would be disparaging towards me. So it really doesn't. No, I didn't. But as long as they keep it funny, I'm good with it. It's not like they're literally trying to impersonate me.
No, not at all.
That would be impossible.
Well, I
There's
mean,
only one Kyle.
Because you are entertaining.
that's right.
Never
That's
mind.
right. That's right. That's right.
But yeah, I'm sitting here watching the playoffs. A big weekend for the NFL playoffs right now. The Rams and the Bears right now deadlocked at 10. So we'll see how that goes. After the C.J. Stroud throws four interceptions in the first half today, and Drake May didn't do much better. Drake May turned the ball over like 3 or 4 times. So
I'm going to do
something.
Yeah, I'm going to do my impersonation of Johnny Robertson. The only team never to make a championship game, which is next weekend, is the Houston Texans. So that streak continues. So CJ,
that sounded nothing like JR.
No, I'm not trying to. I'm talking about stats wise. He's
he wants to be David stats.
Yeah, I do love these foul weather playoff games, though. I can't get enough of that.
Now I want to hear Dave try to do an impersonation of JR.
Oh man, I don't even know where to start. JR is unique. No, I'm not meaning that in a bad way. I would have to really think about it. I have to think about it, but
practice and try again. We'll try next week.
We can do each other's voices. See who can impersonate the other member of the Sports Objective the best.
Oh, I know what you're going to say about me, Kyle.
Alaska.
What am I going to say, Stevie?
Murfreesboro.
Middle Tennessee State University is in Murfreesboro.
Hey, Dave, put Brandon's thing up there.
That's what I was thinking.
No, that's not going to happen because I don't know if you guys heard, but the second to last play of the game.
Oh, yeah.
Bo Nix, the starting quarterback for the Broncos, breaks a bone in his ankle. So you got Jarrett Stidham, who hasn't started in like 3 or 4 years, is going to start the AFC Championship game.
You know what? I will say this. I believe, and I know others have said it, but I believe that I know the Patriots, and I like Mike Vrabel. How do you pronounce his last name?
You said it right, Vrabel.
That's right.
Okay, I did say it right. Okay. I love that. And I'm not a Patriots fan. Sorry for Patriots fans, but I like that guy. And Tennessee did him wrong, and I'm so glad he got done wrong. And so,
I agree with all that stuff, Dave. I was going to throw in there one thing. Hey, Stevie, you can't count out Denver at home with that defense, and they have Jaquan McMillan.
Yeah.
Hey,
don't count him out.
He made the play of the game last night.
Hey, Dave, not to change the subject, but if you don't mind, put Brendan Shapiro's comment up there.
Yeah.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows what Mike Schwartz is doing. I don't think Mike Schwartz knows what Mike Schwartz is doing.
I'll tell you what. It's a telling sign when you look at the lower bowl, and it is really there's nobody at the basketball games now. It's pitiful.
Well, Dave, go ahead, Kyle. Okay, I was just going to make a short comment. There's certain people that I can count on being there every game. That have just had the last 2 games I went to, they were not there. So
even the masochists have had enough. I'm not the biggest basketball guy, period. But I maybe would be if East Carolina was ever good in it. The problem is I'm not one of those people that can pretend like I'm an ACC fan just during basketball season. It was East Carolina basketball. There's nothing to cheer for, so I just stay out of it. But I'm sick of being embarrassed. We haven't talked about it very much, and that's also sad. And I think it's the state of East Carolina basketball because of how bad we've been historically. That unlike football, nobody's been raised in hell. Everybody's just been we suck, but we suck historically bad. This is Ricky Stokes suckage. That's what this is. That's the measuring stick for East Carolina basketball. This is Ricky Stokes suckage. So I think it's going to take care of itself. I don't think we need to go on a big campaign. I think we know how this is going to end. But I will say this, whatever decision we do make and whenever we do make that decision, we've got to get the hire right. And what we need to do is hire a young, up-and-coming coach. We need somebody with so much piss and vinegar that if anybody, our AD or anybody else dare say publicly that our goal is to make the NIT, that he literally loses his mind and says, you don't believe I can make it to the NCAA tournament? That's what we need. We need a guy who says vocally, my goal is to go to the NCAA tournament, and that is going to be our goal every year. And until we make it, until we get to the big dance, until we have success, we are not, NIT is not enough, CIT is not enough. We have to have that mindset, and that's the kind of coach we have to hire.
That's exactly right. And 5-13, I haven't, and on purpose, I haven't talked about it because you guys know how much I love basketball. And I do love Mike Schwartz. I don't know what in the world is going on. And it's been really hard because I like him personally and professionally. He's been very good to the media. He's been very good to us with access, the whole 9 yards. So it's just a matter of now.
He's a nice guy. He's
No,
a
I'm
nice
just saying,
guy.
Yeah.
And he's trying everything, Dave. He went from him and the coaching staff wearing warm-up uniforms to now they're dressing. What is that? That's true.
Why Johnston County?
Maybe that's where John White's from.
No, he's not.
No, I don't think he's from. Yeah, I was going to say I don't think.
Maybe he thinks Kyle's from Johnson County.
Anyhow, what I was saying, Dave, is
why is the sky blue, Kyle? I mean,
I would have went with Grundy County.
Yeah. So him and the coaching staff used to wear the Adidas warm-up suits.
And they dressed.
Now he went to the sports jacket and dress shoes. And I was like, well, maybe this will work. Maybe this will turn the tide. But they're 0-6 after he's made that move. So that's not the answer. So we got to find something else.
The next thing he's going to do is a quarter zip with a shirt and tie.
That could work, Kyle. We got to try everything we can.
That's what Scotty Montgomery used to wear. It used to drive me crazy.
Okay. He is from the Charlotte. He lives in Raleigh, now Morrisville.
Speaking of that name, speaking of Scotty Montgomery, let me tell y'all, of course, the Steelers are without a head coach right now with Mike Thomas.
I heard that it's going to be Stevie Fly.
It could be. I'd rather it be me than what somebody big.
Is Scotty Montgomery coming up for the Steelers job?
Yeah. They're going to have big
Listen, let me finish, dadgummit.
Oh, no, you've got to be kidding me.
Ben Roethlisberger does a podcast.
Yeah.
And he mentioned Scotty Montgomery's name on the podcast.
Oh. You got to be kidding me.
And I'm like, I wanted to call in right then and say, please, I don't know what kind of crap he pulled over your eyes, but we do not want him as head coach of a pro team, much less a college team.
Actually, I think he'd probably do better at head coach of a pro team than he did college, honestly. He didn't know how to develop talent. He didn't know how to run a college practice. I don't think he'd be a great head coach at the pro level either. Don't get me wrong, but I do think I'll give you another example, Pittsburgh related. Homie Homie was the head coach of the Pitt Panthers. That was a much better NFL coach. Had the mustache. Used to have the porn star.
Dave Wannstedt.
Yeah, he was a better NFL coach than college coach.
Yeah, he was.
But,
well, I tell you what, right now I'm really upset because with Stevie, I have another reason not to like the Ravens now that they got rid of a great coach and now they're going. Matt must be happy because I don't think they're going to finalize the deal by two. They'll announce it officially.
It's done. It's done.
Oh, it is done. Okay, I didn't hear that.
They did it yesterday.
Well, man. Okay. Well, having Harbaugh there, man, oh man, and John Harbaugh and at the Giants, they're going to be really good next year. Just watch; they're going to be really good.
It may not happen next year. They'll show its improvement, but
really good might be a stretch, Dave.
They'll definitely be a team to watch out for.
Like playoff good. I'm not talking about anything.
They'll be much improved.
Yeah, we talking NFL guys, and we failed to mention that a Pirate made the play of the game last night.
Yeah, we mentioned it. We mentioned it.
Where were you? Yeah, but about McMillan making the interception.
When did we talk about
that? When I said don't give up on the Broncos because Stidham is going to be the quarterback because they still have a defense in Jaquan McMillan.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe we should. Well, JR, go into it more in depth.
In what respect?
Well, talk about the play he made.
Well, you know what? The NFL's confirmed that it was a legitimate interception, but at the time, I felt like if the player's on his back with the ball and then it gets ripped from him, they're saying the play hadn't ended yet, but he was technically down. Like he couldn't have gotten up and run with the ball because he was down. But I guess that the play wasn't. They said he never finished the catch, which it makes sense. I mean, it was so quick. they called the field. The call on the field was not going to be. Plus, they don't have reviews in overtime. So I'm sure somebody reviewed it, but they didn't see anything to change the call on the field. And I agree with that. I mean, it was too hard to tell, really.
Here's my problem with it. There's so much difference in what a catch is and what it's not anymore. It's not consistent.
Did he make a football move?
What? No. Here's the thing. All right. Here's what happened, Kyle.
That was a terrible.
The receiver, Brandon Cooks for the Bills, makes the catch, goes to the ground. McMillan's on top of him. He goes to the ground right then and there. If you call a catch,
that cannot be.
He should have been down right there.
Right.
I agree, Stevie.
When he hit the ground,
that's down.
He was down, and McMillan took the ball from him when he was on the ground. When he rolled over on the ground, they said he has to follow the catch has to be followed through.
That was
okay. Here's my another problem I had with the whole situation. This is a playoff game. This is in overtime. This is a big play right here.
Correct.
There was about 20 seconds of review of that play. There was 20 seconds of review for that play. If this was a regular season game, they'd have had to go to a damn commercial because they were reviewing it for so long.
Yeah, well, that's what McDermott said. The Bills coach, he was like, "Hey, why couldn't we, under such dramatic circumstances, slow it down just a bit?" Hey, but with that being said, that was one of the best defensive plays I've seen all year.
Look, I don't have a dog in the fight in that game anyway. I mean, as a matter of fact, McMillan, I like McMillan because he's an ECU guy. But
that was a terrible
when the NFL came out this morning and it was asked why, they said they didn't look at it because Sean McDermott, the coach for the Bills, called a timeout so they would get eyes on the play a little bit more. Maybe they could take a look at that play a little bit more. They did a 30-second timeout. They said they wanted to move the game along. Why the hell do you want to move the game along? It's the only game left.
Right. And let me tell you,
the Seattle game the Seattle game was terrible. But you've got one game going on, and it's not like it's a whole slate of games and you're trying to get to another game real quick. They wanted to move the game along. That's why they didn't look at it. I call BS.
No, I'll tell you exactly what it is. Everybody, and I love Bubba, I love Matt and everybody, but everybody loves gambling. We have refs that just watch. There's already been a lot of talk about the gambling and about NFL refs that are making terrible calls. It's not because they're incompetent, okay? And I am not a conspiracy guy, but I will tell you right now, that was a terrible, terrible, terrible call. And I'm not even, as you guys know, that like Stevie said, I was just watching as a football fan, just watching the game. And I love McMillan, but that was a catch. And I'll tell you another thing, to see Josh Allen, and I'm not a Bills fan, but I think he's a great quarterback, to see that he got screwed by the refs. I'm sorry, but what they wanted, I'll tell you exactly what they wanted. Vegas wanted Denver to win that game, okay? Because they, like you said, Stevie, I'm sorry, I'm not usually the guy that's a conspiracy theorist, but they would have taken 100 years, played 3 or 4 minutes worth of commercials. There's no way. And Roger Goodell, he needs to look into this because there's some. I'm going to tell you something. I'll say this: if they find out that I'm right, they need to get rid of Roger Goodell. He needs to go.
We're escalating things pretty quickly.
John White disagrees. He said that was not a catch. Let's take it to court.
Yeah. Well, hey, you know what? If Dalton Kincaid would have caught the ball a few plays earlier,
it was a catch. He caught the ball. Look, there's a simple rule.
I'm calling Doug Llewellyn.
Yeah, you take him to court. Don't take the law in your way. The ball, the ground cannot cause a fumble. He caught that ball. He was down by contact. Period. End of story.
Well, let me tell this to John White too. The touchdown,
did he make a football move?
He didn't have to when he hit.
He was on his back.
But did he make a football move?
He was down. I mean, the guy touched him.
He couldn't make no moves, Kyle.
Wow, it's not a catch if you don't make a football move. Haven't y'all learned anything from watching college football over the years?
There's also the catch for the touchdown that took the lead for Denver. If they're going by, you have to fight. The catch has to be followed all the way through. The Mims, the ball hit the ground when he landed out of bounds.
When he hit the camera, you mean?
Yeah.
That was a touchdown. That was a touchdown, though.
Well, but what I'm saying though, Johnny, if they say you've got to follow through, you got to go all the way through with the catch. I don't agree. I think it was a touchdown. But if they're going by that rule, this is what I'm saying, where it's so inconsistent on how it's called.
That's true.
That ball hit the ground out of bounds. He landed when he landed and he had it. The ball was on the ground out of bounds. He had it, his hands on the sides of it, but it was hitting the ground. That's why I'm saying they need to make one rule for a freaking catch and stick with it.
Well, not only that, but
make it too complicated to call a catch anymore.
Look, if you have the ball, and
did he make a football move?
Here we go.
He made a.
Oh yeah, he had. But that's the thing. If they have a possession of the ball, they have possession of the ball. What are we supposed to do? Count 1, 2, 3. I mean, when you have the ball in your hands, that's a catch. Sorry,
I will say this: a game early in the year, and this would have cost Pittsburgh the game. The tight end for Baltimore catches one across the middle, catches it 2 feet in the end zone, makes 1 step, 2 step, doesn't make the 3rd step. The ball pops out. They say no touchdown.
Oh, here's a great one. Thank you, Bubba.
I didn't like that call, Stevie.
Thank you, Bubba. Dumbest comments ever. Did he bring it to his body? You don't have to. Exactly.
Well, you don't have to. If you don't have to bring it into your body if you make a football move.
God, he won't let go. He's like a bulldog. He's like a bulldog. He just won't let go.
I make a bowel move.
I will say this much, though. In the playoffs, I've seen like 5 catches by these NFL wideouts that you when you see it live, you're like, there's no way he got both feet in bounds. And they call it a catch, and then you see it in slow motion. It's like, how did he do that? It's crazy how skilled these guys are.
How long did they look at that play over and over again, JR? Before?
Oh, yeah.
And last night they spent like 30 seconds.
I know. I agree with you on that.
The biggest part of the game.
And look,
he's not.
They need that. They're supposed to have a review people. They're supposed to have people in New York. What are they doing? Sleeping?
Nothing.
I mean, they are supposed to have people in New York, and especially when they're playoff games, and God forbid it's a Super Bowl, but.
We had a Pirate-related question in the chat. Somebody wants to know why Danka's in the portal. He's not. He's at North Texas.
No.
Who?
Sam Danka?
Oh, no, I think Dida. I'm thinking Dida.
Dida Danka. That's all.
He's asking about Danka.
Well, that's not Pirate. Why is Sam Danka in the portal? That's a good question. That's a very good question. We were discussing that. Nobody knows. He's trying to get an extra year of eligibility. And he said he always wanted to be a Pirate, and if he could get another year of eligibility, but apparently not. I don't know. It's a weird situation.
The NCAA is going to have it eventually where you can play much
20 years. 20 years.
I mean, as long as you're able. I mean, why? Here's the thing, and I've always said this about the now it's revenue sharing, but. The reason why they want to do the revenue sharing part is because they'll never make the NFL, and so they want to have money in the now. How many?
Some guys have decided not to go to the NFL this year to come back to make more money in college another year. Dave,
Ty Simpson from Alabama is getting offered $6.5 million to come back out of the draft.
He ain't coming though, but Oregon's quarterback is.
Yes, Oregon's quarterback, correct.
He would have been
foolish not to.
Top 2 pick.
Kenny's saying if Danka gets the extra, he could. Well, yeah, he could come back. I don't.
Right. Is there a rule? You have to enter the portal to get that extra year of eligibility. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't think so.
I think he feels like he's just extending his career by doing that. But now him coming here would require a scholarship, which we don't have available. I don't believe. So I don't know. The whole thing's messy. He's probably got no chance of getting another year, but you never know. I like that guy. I wish he would come back for one more year.
We could probably create a scholarship for him. How about SEC and Big Ten arguing over 60? Yeah, I saw that. That is an interesting topic. If the playoffs are going to expand to 16 or 24, SEC wants 16, Big Ten wants 24, and it just goes to show, hey, what does everybody else want? Who is those two decide everything? I think if you're going to expand it, you know, I'm torn on this because 24, you just really make bowls even more meaningless at that point. But at the same time, if you're going to expand it, go on and expand it to 24 and get it over with. So I'm torn on that one.
Yeah, I think 16. I'm with the SEC as you on this one. 24 is too many. If you're not the top 16 team, you don't have any shot at staking a claim for the national championship. So
Well, here's the one reason I do kind of like 24. Because if you do it at 24 and you give 2 spots to the group of 5, or even if it's just 1, but let's say you get 2, you have a chance to have more success in the postseason because instead of being the 12th seed and playing the I guess the 5 seed, if you let's say you're the 24 seed or the 23 seed or the 19 seed, you're going to play a lower seed because there's more teams in the playoff, and then you have a chance to win a playoff game. And as we've seen in the playoffs, when you get hot and win a playoff game, it can lead you to winning more playoff games. So I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense, but it does to me. I get what I'm saying. I'm not sure if anybody else is following.
yeah, but it makes games like Texas A&M, LSU towards the end of the year meaningless because
Honestly, Jr. As I look back at it in hindsight's 2020, I wish we'd have stayed at 4. I wish we'd have stayed at 4. And I think this is
yeah.
I think this has ruined the bowl games. I think another thing that would fix the bowl games is moving the portal to May. But 12 has really hurt bowl games, and 16 or 24. At 24 would, I think at that point, if you do 24, I think you just about have to do 2 playoffs. I think you probably have one team from the group of 5 in the 2014 playoff and then a 2014 group of 5 playoff. Because bowl games are going to be pointless at that point.
Yeah, and we're gonna have to start immediately, like in November, like at the beginning of November. You're gonna have to start.
No, what you would do probably is
I don't mean November. I meant December.
Yes, exactly. You would probably start college football. Well, the FCS doesn't do this, but I would probably move the season up to week 0 and just start 1 week earlier.
That's coming.
You would do away with conference championship games at that point, I would think. The FCS does 24, and they still start on Labor Day weekend. Does the FCS play 11 or 12?
I don't know.
12.
Well, okay. So the FCS doesn't start on Labor Day weekend. They just don't have conference championship games. So Thanksgiving weekend's the first round of the playoffs.
Army Navy also would lose its exclusivity on that weekend.
Army Navy should move to week 0. I've been saying it ever since the playoffs became a thing. It were expanded to 12, but even more so since Army and Navy joined the American. You put them on week 0, make them the premier game for week 0. There'll be other week 0 games, but only a handful. You give them prime time if they want it on week 0. Think about that. Army Navy was the most watched game on CBS this year. None of the Big Ten games, none of the other content that CBS had. The most watched game on CBS this year was Army Navy. Think about that now. So you're leading up to the first week 0, first college football. Everybody's hungry for college football, and we started with the biggest game of the year. We started with Army Navy, so basically started with the Daytona 500, and you also can make that a conference game now because it's you play at week 0, so you can make that a conference game every year. So now you got the American Conference in the spotlight for week 0. I think it would be good for everybody. I know people are going to say tradition, but some things need to change, and I think that does need to change. But you still have to give it its own day. I think the only other option would be to play it on actual Veterans Day, which would be a weeknight, which would be kind of interesting. You'd have to mess with some scheduling there, but I love the idea of moving Army Navy to this showcase game on week 0.
Alan says, if Indiana wins the national championship, it will be one of the greatest stories in college football. Who would ever thought that Indiana would have a chance to win a national championship game of football? They'll be making a 30 for 30. And actually, you're right, Alan Vick, because that's a great Cinderella story. And look at Kurt Signetti didn't have a whole bunch of 5 stars. So if they would, the key is if they would allow more teams to be part of college football. They say, oh, on one hand, you can't have it both ways. We have 136 teams at FBS. That's how many teams are at that level. Sorry, Alabama. Sorry, Michigan. Sorry, Penn State. Sorry, Florida, Florida State, Miami. All the, if you want to say the brand
Name
name.
every school in the Power Four.
I'm just saying that I'm sorry, but there's no such thing as Power Four or a group of six. It doesn't exist.
Hey, it's a made-up term. It is a made-up term. They do have autonomy voting rights, those four power conferences. But truth be told, it's the Power Two. Big Ten and the SEC control everything, and
Yeah,
the ACC and the Big 12 are their little lapdogs.
I agree, Kyle. But to Alan's point, there should be a 30 for 30 made immediately because what they're doing is ridiculous. I mean, he's bringing players from Georgia. How many players from JMU did he bring in year one? Crazy amount. And the players he has on his roster are not, the same stock that players on Ohio State and Oregon are, but he coaches them up. Here's an interesting sidelight. The defensive coordinator from Miami is Corey Heatherton. He was the DC at JMU. So he knows what's going on with the offense. But on the other hand, Indiana's going to know how he plays his defense. So that's just an interesting sidelight there.
If I was Big Daddy and I won the national championship this year in Indiana, I would retire. He's not going to, but he's in his 60s. I mean, he would go out a legend. He would be like one of those.
He'll be a legend no matter what.
Yeah, but I mean, he would be one of those people that, like, he would have almost like, if he were to do that, he would end up being like one of those people that are almost folk hero like this dude comes out of seemingly nowhere. Obviously, has success at Elon at JMU, but seemingly nowhere, wins the national championship in Indiana, and then retires. I mean, it would be like it would be just a great story. It's a great story anyway. But I was saying.
When he was hired, everybody probably just thought that was just another hire to Indiana he'll be there 4 years and he'll get fired. I mean, nobody thought this would happen.
No.
I thought it was a good hire. I did think it was a good hire, but no. I'd be anybody who thought this would happen. No. If anybody says they thought this would happen, they're lying to you.
Yeah.
Well, how about this? Mitch Griffiths. Did you see? He's like, I know that he's like 24. 23, 24.
I think he's 20. I think he'll turn 25 next season when we're playing.
So that'll be actually a good thing for us. I think that is good for maybe the maturity of college football, where the players are getting older as far as the ones that are making the impact. You don't like that?
I mean, I hope he's successful, but I wish everybody wouldn't get 18 years of eligibility.
Well, I agree. That part I do not like at all. I mean,
that's how you get older players.
Well, I know. I'm just saying that's not what I want. I'm just saying that the only positive you can see from it is
if you're gonna have that crap, it's good to have one of them.
Yeah, but I don't want. I'm like you guys. I mean, I feel like 23 years old, and I mean that's like with those of us that were in college radio. They had a rule that you couldn't, if you were not in school, you couldn't be there. So I ended up it took me 11 months, and I started working in Greenville with Henry Hinton. And so my point is I couldn't stay there, be 52 years old, still in college radio. It's for college kids.
You could if you were making $1 million a year.
Yeah, but do you know how much we were making?
No, probably like
Johnny,
$5.
Here's a Johnny stats for you. So this was 95. And they had a stupid rule. They only gave us $3 an hour. $3.
Well, what was minimum wage in 95? $4.25?
Yeah, more than that, I think.
No, I don't think so.
Maybe not.
It's only minimum wage is only 7 something now, fellas. Welcome to North Carolina.
Well, hey, come to the hospital, ECU Health. We're $16 an hour. So
nobody is paying 7 something. Most everybody pays over the minimum to start out now, but that is still the minimum wage in North Carolina. It's $7.25, I believe.
Yeah,
you're right. $4.25.
Yeah, it is
$4.25 and 95. There you go. So you were making below minimum wage just barely at the radio station.
Yeah, but Anyway, it was ridiculous. But I'm just saying, like, there's a reason for that because they want college kids to be able to, do their craft and learn. That's where I learned, believe it or not. July 1st is 30 years I've been doing broadcasting, but I started as far as professional broadcasting, but I started at WZMB in January of 95, and that's where I learned to do radio. And if they had a 52-year-old still there, I wouldn't have had a shot. So that's my point, is that we need to have it where there needs to be, I do believe there needs to be an age limit. How do you guys feel about the salary cap?
I don't care about an age limit. I care about I don't give a damn if he's 25. If it's year 4 or 5 of eligibility and he had a redshirt year, what I care about is guys getting 6, 7 years of eligibility. I mean, and pretty damn soon, that new redshirt rule, you can play 9 games in redshirt. So essentially now everybody has 5 years of eligibility.
Yeah, Pays and I worked together briefly. And he's an awesome DJ, as you guys know, but he and I were there I started January. He started a semester before me there. So, but when I graduated, that was done. And I didn't have a problem with that because I knew it took me, sorry to get deep on me, but it took me 2 years because I didn't have purple hair and safety pins in my cheeks or anything like that.
What?
They didn't want normal kids, like normal looking kids or whatever. They wanted people that were way out there.
Who did?
The radio station.
The radio station.
Oh.
They gave us.
You're not on the
They
air.
couldn't see what you look like.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you're not on TV.
I understand that, but they wanted. Here's the thing: there was me.
That's what I call reverse discrimination, Dave. That's insane. You're a victim of that.
Well, we were too vanilla, and they gave us the Casey Kasem Award, like one of those.
That's the best thing I heard all night.
Because we were too vanilla. But the thing is, guess what? Guys like Pays and myself, we took it seriously, and we're still here, and those people are nowhere to be found. So
I'm Casey Kasem.
Yeah, well,
today we'll talk about who's got the #1 song in America.
Long distance dedication.
Yes, there is. Here is.
Yeah. Like Joe Walsh from the Eagles.
Spend the last year Rocky Mountain way. Couldn't get much higher.
But anyway, so
out the master change the okay.
I love what Alan says. Let's put that up there. The NCAA needs to be abolished. They're no use to anybody anymore. The NCAA should be considered a farm system for the pros. It's going to be interesting in 10 years. How many stories of these kids who make all this money are going to go broke?
Yeah, 30 for 30s. I was a millionaire at 20. I work at the Dollar General at 30. Look, Alan Vick.
Not that there's anything wrong with working.
No, of course not. But Alan Vick, what you just said, actually, I think the NFL is going to be one of the reasons why some of this NIL crap and years of eligibility crap gets nipped in the bud. When the NFL is trying to replenish their talent, and they got colleges competing with them to keep players in the NCAA, and you got kids looking for an extra year of eligibility because they can make more money playing one more year in college than they can their first year in the league. I think you're going to have the NFL starting to speak up. And I was thinking about this. What about leagues like the UFL? You're going to have kids that are going to be like, I'm not going to go play in the UFL for $60,000 a year. I was just making $500,000 a year at East Carolina. So, yeah. I mean, it's just, I don't know, man. The system is just out of whack.
It is. Hey, how about this? Jake Garcia is back in the portal after I think he had one appearance at Michigan. So he went to 6 different high schools, and now he's going to be on his 5th university. That's 11 teams
he's
in
trying
10
to
years.
go to every college.
I think we should take him.
How much learning is he doing?
Exactly. How much education?
He wants to throw interceptions at every school in America. I haven't thrown an interception at that stadium. Let me go there.
Try this place.
Oh man, so we were talking about, speaking of Jake Garcia in the portal, we were supposed to talk about our portal grades and what we thought of our final portal as of today. There's still going to be some movements made with the quarterback situation. Good Lord willing and the creek don't rise. Well, there's definitely going to be some movement made in the quarterback situation. Hopefully the kid we are supposed to get, we get. We'll probably know that in about 48 hours.
Yep.
But anyway, with all that said, JR, you want to start with
I'm not big on grades, but
well, you'll
I'm
get
not
one anyway.
disappointed. I'm not disappointed in what they've done, and if they do what they're, indicating that they may do, and it's going to take it up even a little bit higher. I'll give it a. Well, 24/7 doesn't give it a good grade, but they don't know what our needs are. They don't know what our strategy is.
What does 24/7 give it?
We're 7th in the conference.
Really?
What?
Yeah, but you know what?
Way low.
I don't
That's way low.
know.
No, we are. We're 7th in the conference, but Tulane's 10th, and Tulane's got way more money than we do after coming off of that. So it's not all people aren't always just using the portal exclusively.
And how much, like with the quarterback situation, if we get the quarterback we want, do suddenly we jump up to 5th? Because that kid is
it will definitely jump us.
He's
that's
very
for
well
sure.
thought. Even as a backup, he's very well.
That'll
thought.
put us ahead of Charlotte at least, who's sitting.
Look, let me tell you something.
Bring it on, Charlotte, baby. Bring it on, baby.
Yeah, that's another reason why I was mad about the basketball game today. But anyway, anytime you lose to Charlotte is not a good day. But anyway, that you guys are spot on. I would say because we are the sports objective, being objective, I would say I would have thought that by now we would have been 3rd, maybe 4th in the league as far as.
I truth be told, I think we do have the 4th best portal class in the league.
That's my guess.
I'll give you a quick rundown. It's South Florida. Well, that's no shocker though, because
they should be one. Yeah,
they lost a lot too. By the way, so did Memphis. They're number 2. North Texas lost a ton. They're number 3. They got 43 commits, and then Temple at number 4.
Okay, so some of this is just a sheer amount of players is driving it up.
It's that times the star, the rating of the player. For instance, Temple signed 9 3-stars. We signed 5.
Right.
But it's talent. The star level doesn't always pan out.
No.
So
no.
I trust Blake and I trust his staff to evaluate talent. We do it every year. We beat the rankings.
Thank you, Matt Semenza, who's working tonight and has an early morning. He gave us $4.99. So if you
there you go, Matt, $4.99. We appreciate that, Matt. Thanks for donating. Yeah, thanks for donating to your own cost.
That's me and Kyle's bonus for mentioning Balsam Hill doing his freaking advertising.
There you go.
Guys, big call. They have the same play in the Rams game and gave the catch to him down by contact with a football move.
His knee was down.
Yeah. So on the portal, I would give it a B, a solid B. And that I'll give it a B plus if we finish the deal with the quarterback from either Miami or Indiana. I'll finish it with a solid B plus. But as we see here today, I'd give the portal a B with the most impressive parts of it being the offensive line, the wide receivers, and the cornerbacks and the tight ends, in my opinion.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what, I agree with you with, I'll say right now, that's what I said, what was it, 2 weeks ago? Or last week. I'll give them a B. It was last week. Last week, that's right. I'll give them a B, and I would say if they get the quarterback, I'll go with A minus. That's what I'll say. I think we're in much better shape, and that's fine. If they want to say that they could say we're the 14th worst class. It doesn't matter as long as we win ball games. I mean,
What say you, Stevie?
I'm going over that with the majority here. B. Before the quarterback pickup, and it depends. Maybe a B plus if we get that quarterback.
Yep. There you go.
4.
All right, so that's settled.
Yeah, I mean that. Really,
well, listeners out there in podcast land, your thoughts on the portal? Why did Sakiah Barker go to North Texas? He was living in SMU I think he's married to this girl, 1920, and she is from that area, and she did not want to move to Eastern North Carolina. I'm answering the question here from Robert Diedrich. She didn't want to move to Eastern North Carolina. Basically, at the end of the day, she wanted to stay in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So that gave him an opportunity for similar money to stay in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and go to North Texas, who did a great job in the portal. And we'll see. We're going to look a lot like North Texas. North Texas is going to look a lot like East Carolina. Do we play? I don't think we play them this year. I wish we did.
We might.
Yeah,
Championship game. Yeah, if everything works out. Yeah,
December 5th, we're going to be hosting the championship.
There you go.
Greenville. So
we'll see about that, but hopefully.
Hey, I'm big. I'm bullish on the Pirates. I think we're going to have, Kyle, you were talking about the point. I know that we have to be speaking of objective, but I think this is finally the year that things are breaking for us in the right direction as far as the American. A lot of things have to play out as far as the players we're getting. But if you look at the coaches we have, if you look at the players we have, the players we already had, the players we picked up, more players we're going to be getting, I really think we're going to be fighting for a championship this year, like legitimately, not just because everybody thinks I have blind optimism.
I mean, we could be. We could be. I think it's going to have to be carried by the defense again. It's going to depend a lot on how the new offense clicks, quarterback situation. I think South Florida will be in the hunt. I think you can't count out Tulane again. Memphis will probably be in there again. I think it'll be the usual suspects, North Texas. I think somebody like Temple, who has a lot coming back and did well in the portal. And then you got Army, I think, is going to be back on the upswing this year. So it'll be a tough league to win again, but I think we'll be in the hunt if everything goes our way. Again, I think it's all going to be predicated on our defense to lead the way.
Kenny Curling says A on the O-line. I agree,
Kenny. Yeah.
B for the portal. A for our staff. Really believe in Blake. Amen to Jay Cutler there. Guys, he doesn't get I did have a question for you guys. I was about to forget it. Can we do a sidebar really fast? I need to ask you.
A salad bar?
A sidebar.
I thought we were going to Ruby Tuesday. No. Do you hear about what happened at Ruby Tuesdays? That's some bullshit. Talking about a sidebar. Anyway, go ahead.
I had a question for you guys. One of my colleagues brought up to me, huge Pirate fan, graduate, and he actually said to me, he goes, what are we going to do about keeping Blake? Are we going to give him a raise? We need to give him a raise. He's like, Houston was making $2.3 million. The dude's making like $1.3 million. We need to do something to give him. And I said, he has incentive. He said, I know he has incentives, but he brought up a great point. I forgot to bring it up last week, so I wanted to ask you guys, and I was about to forget it again this week. So what do you guys think?
Blake a raise? I mean,
thank you, John White.
You don't do it if you don't have to. I mean, he needs to feel like he's appreciated for sure. Here's the thing, in this day and age, finding a guy, no matter how good of a man he seems to be, just not going to jump at a Power 4 offer. I don't know that there's anything you can do anymore. Now, Blake might be that rare breed. He comes across that way. I think he deserves more money based on what we were paying Mike Houston. Sure, absolutely.
I think he got one, though. The bowl win triggered an automatic 1-year contract extension, I believe.
That is in his contract, yes.
And then that contract, I believe, is elevated
a bit.
I need to look that up. Nothing, huh?
I need to look up how much it's elevated to.
I don't think a lot, but I just think, just regular cost of living, whatever you want to call it.
I do. I remember that being in his contract, but I couldn't remember the status. So it's a bowl win that gives him a contract extension? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay. That's an interesting. I knew it was something. I didn't remember specifically it was a bowl win. That's interesting. So if we go 6 and 6,
or was it the 9 games?
I'm not sure. There's something. There is something in the contract that
and he met it, whatever it was.
Gives him an extension. So Vikings needs to get a job. He paid over. Yeah. Well, he's volunteering at Clemson. I heard that he was looking for a paid position there and didn't get it. So I don't know what Mike's situation is, but yeah.
Jeff Collins says beat Bama and he'll be set financially. He's already set financially. I mean, he's at like 1.3 million. That's before the incentives. So I mean, he's not underpaid as far as like the league is concerned, but as far as where Houston was at 2.3 after he won the Birmingham Bowl, I think, isn't that right?
Yeah, he well,
Was
actually, I think he got the raise at the end of the 21 season.
21. Okay.
Yeah.
Mike Houston has done as a head coach for a little while, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless he wants to go back to FCS level and be a head coach
When
there.
you're looking at a guy that you look at Blake 14-5, and you got a guy like Houston who never was over 500, and I don't remember him ever being over 500. As far as I'm talking about his total career, not individual.
At East Carolina, you mean?
At East Carolina, yeah.
I had a conversation with a friend of the show, Dr. John Brame, the other night, and he wanted to know. He's like, something he's never thought about is really what I think happened with Mike Houston, what went wrong, and I think I think it's really simple. I think you had a situation where a man who could not evaluate quarterback talent to save his life um, trusted the program to Mason Garcia instead of going out and taking JT Daniels, who wanted to come here out of the transfer portal,
Which is
and
crazy.
it bit him in the ass.
Yep.
And his coaching style is antiquated in terms of that militant, military, uptight coaching style. Even since he's been here, even since no, he wasn't like Bobby Knight, but even since he's been here, it became antiquated. It doesn't work anymore. And I think when you're coaching tight and then you start losing, your
Yep.
team gets scared of losing instead of believing they can win. And I think the Charlotte game in 24 was the perfect dichotomy of that, where you had Jake Garcia again. You can't pick quarterback talent. You had Hauser sitting on the bench. You had Jake Garcia throwing picks left and right early in that game, and we get down and to a bad Charlotte team. But instead of believing we're going to come back and win the game, we start panicking because Houston's so uptight and he's got the guys playing tight and everything just snowballs. And I really think that's what happened with Mike Houston. He could not evaluate quarterback talent, and when things started going bad, he started coaching tighter because he didn't know how to respond to it. He had never experienced it. Everywhere he'd been, he had won. And this was also the first time he stayed anywhere long enough where he had to rebuild. He was only at Lenore Ryan for 2 years. He was only at the Citadel for 2 years. He was only at JMU for 3 years. And this was the first time he had to rebuild, and it was just that he just couldn't do it. And I think that's really the end of the story of what happened with Mike Houston. I don't think it's that complicated.
And Blake is, I tell you, you're right about that, Kevin. Blake is a much more likable coach. He is actually a guy that we were doing a press conference. It was one of the games, and after the game, he was obviously we won the game. He's really happy, and he walked out with us and was talking to us for 5 or 10 minutes, a long time, to the members of the media after the post-game press conference. And then he just gets in his Suburban. It was no fanfare. And what my point is that he's that way with us in the media, and he's really laid back. And you can understand why the players like.
Well, one of the first things he did when he took over for Mike Houston was ease up practice. He let guys start having fun at practice. He quit making things so stressful at practice. He motivated them instead of scaring them, for lack of a better term. And I don't mean the guys were scared of Mike Houston; they were scared of screwing up.
Right.
And and another thing was he let John David Baker do what he wanted to on offense. And so I think those two things have served Blake well. And I think Blake really does a good job of preparing also. I think his football teams are very well prepared on the defensive side of the ball. And I think they're very well prepared, ready to go on the offensive side of the ball. You look at the bowl game, there was no John David Baker there. And Blake does a really good job of having his teams prepared to go.
Stevie, Stevie, I had a question for you, being our head coach here on the Sports Objective. Talk about that very thing. I know that you're a fun guy, and I know that you get on your players and all that. However, I can't imagine Stevie Fly with your personality where you're more of the guy. I'm just guessing, so help me out on this, that you're more of a motivational guy. Come on, man, whatever. And not like chewing them out to the point of where they're scared to death and they're going to play scared. Am I wrong on that?
You're exactly right. I'm more of, I'll get in your face when I need to, but it's very rarely that I had to get in these guys' face. But I feel like you said, Dave, if you're scared, you're gonna play scared. You're gonna
Yeah.
play like you're walking on eggshells, and you're not gonna play as good as you were. Especially, I mean, I know how it is in high school. This generation, you got to coach different than uh, what you did 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Um,
Our generation.
the first year I coached, I could coach those boys like I was coached. A couple years later, that was gone. You had to coach them a whole different way. You had to motivate them. Oh gosh, tell me about it, Justin Butts. Tell me about it. You know so much. And run through a brick wall. Look at that one. Now look at that. Oh, I appreciate that. I did have guys that they were really motivated. There was some guys that you just couldn't. It didn't matter what you did, you couldn't motivate them. But I found that way was the best way. I mean, you can't just come down on them, because a lot of these kids, no matter what you say, they take it. If you get on them, and one of the first things I said every year at the first practice was, if I come down on you and I stop things and I call you out and tell you you need to do this better, it's because I know you can do it better. If you
Correct.
do something wrong and I don't say anything to you, that's when you need to worry.
That's great. Like you've given up on them, right?
I mean, not that I've given up, but I think that's about all you're capable of.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Jay Color says players play tight under Houston. They play loose under Blake. And, we had Matt.
Yes.
Sorry about that. I don't know why that did that. We had guys like Matt Semenza, former linebacker, is on the show and our expert on the show. And he and the linebackers, like I was talking about last week, they're talking about they would love to play for Blake. They would love to play for the defense. It's fun. It's like, I wouldn't say cheapen it like, you're in the backyard, but they're having that much fun like you're in the backyard playing with your buddies. And, and it's more of a pride thing. It's fun than to have it where you're putting so much pressure on them. And it is about wins and losses. However, Johnny, if you're not having fun, you and I have talked about, if you're not having fun, then what's the point of doing it?
Yeah. Hey, I mentioned Sam Danka earlier
Yeah.
on the podcast that I listened to, and he went on for about 6 or 7 minutes. And he was saying, hey, you don't realize what a influence Blake is on everyone. And he was saying that as long as we have Blake, we're going to be fine. And he may seem quiet, but he knows when to ratchet it up. He knows when to turn up the heat. He knows how to get results. And, we're lucky to have him, in my opinion. And I hope we keep him for, the foreseeable future.
No doubt. And I love the fact that this group is really good we're talking about the coaches. Let's make sure they get paid. We've got a lot of good, and Blake is not getting, and Kyle, you made a great point with all the stuff that coaches are having to do right now. He made great coaching hires. He's done a great job with the transfer portal, in my opinion. I know there's still room for improvement. We've talked about that.
Yeah, I really, overall, we'll see how everything works out with the offense, but on paper, I like it. I like his defensive hires. On paper, he made good hires. Yeah, you hire the OC from North Texas, you hire the O-line coach from ODU, the running backs coach from Cal, you get your co-DC from Memphis. I mean, the hires, on paper were good. We'll see how it all works out. Brand new offense, things have to fit together. But you look at last year when he hires one strength coach, it doesn't work out, and he has to go hire another one. And his second strength coach hire was better than his first one. I mean, that's worked out really well so far. I didn't get talked about this year very much. We were a very well conditioned football team this year, and Homie didn't get here until March or April. And he's done a hell of a job, I think, with our strength conditioning program.
I agree.
Guys, NFL update: 17-10 Rams. Rams just stopped the Bears on 4th and goal from the 3 with 3 minutes left. So
in the game,
yeah.
Oh,
So,
man.
but they're like, so the Rams are now at the 3-yard line, so they've got to get it out of there. Or if they get a couple of first downs, it's probably over. I know Kyle's thrilled to hear that.
Yeah, I'm sitting
I'll tell you
here
what,
just
hey, Stevie,
barely contain myself.
except for the nightcap last night with the Seahawks and 49ers, we've had again. Kyle, join the crowd, man. NFL football has been
I just have
great.
no passion for it, Dave. I can't watch them and I have a passion for it. I don't have a dog in the fight. The reason I'm passionate about college football is because I love East Carolina. The same with college baseball. I can't casually watch. I guess I do with Major League Baseball. I'm a Cubs fan, but not like diehard. But I grew up watching the Cubs. But it's hard for me. I can't. A lot of folks can just watch things casually, or
What
you
about
guys
college?
in your case, you have an NFL team with the Redskins / Commanders, and Stevie's been a Pittsburgh fan all his life, and
Johnny's
I
a
just
Redskin fan.
I just have no passion for it. So I know it's good. I
Come
know it's
join the
good football.
Steelers family.
Obviously, I've never argued the quality of NFL football. Obviously, the NFL is the best quality football. I've never argued that. You'd be an idiot to argue that. But I have no passion for it, so I don't get into it.
Like, I mean, I can watch like rec football, like with the kids playing. That's fun to watch and see these little kids running around with a football. You look at middle school, high school.
David Honeycutt. I'm sorry, Dave. David Honeycutt asked a question.
Yeah.
Yes, the plan is there's a kid. We won't say where again on the air, but he's either at Indiana or Miami right now. David Honeycutt, and he cannot enter the portal until after the national championship game. It's a backup there at quarterback in one of those two schools. You look around online, you can find out who we're talking about. And he is supposed to be headed our way. So keep an eye out starting Tuesday for some big news.
And Stevie, another thing is Kyle's talking about you watch a lot of college football and
Yes, because I have a passion for East Carolina. Therefore, I have passion for the sport in general, and it feeds over to other games. Yeah, I'll watch any college game. I'll watch FCS games. I'll watch New Mexico State play Delaware in Conference USA action because I have passion for the college game because my love for East Carolina grew into a love for college football. So
But I figured maybe you would
he's
have
a middle
like some players that made it to the NFL that you would want to follow because
I see what you're saying there, and I guess if there was one team, I guess if you had 5-6 East Carolina players on one team, yeah, but otherwise you're following McMillan here, or you're following
Rebel.
Keaton Mitchell for the Ravens.
Keaton Mitchell for the yeah, exactly.
that's
Siobhan
okay. You
Rebel.
don't need to do that, Kyle. You don't need to do that. That's bad. That would be a
the
bad
Ravens. Yeah, no, I just don't have passion for it. Like I say, it's great
That would
football.
actually. You want to talk about fun? If Kyle became a Ravens fan and you got Stevie.
Oh yeah, that would be
the last time I cared about the NFL when Dom Capers was the head coach of the Carolina Panthers.
That was the start of the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, I know. I like the Panthers when they had Dom Capers, and then after when they fired him and hired Fox,
it was George Seifert, right?
Seifert was next.
Yeah.
Okay, he wasn't there long, and it was Fox.
No, he wasn't there long.
I just completely forgot about him. But after they fired Capers, I never got back into it. And
Kevin Cozart's got a good point there. There's been a bunch of ECU players that have ended up in Dallas. Robert Jones, John Jett.
True.
Revel, he's there now.
And I love those players, and I love Kenny very much. Kenny's one of our diehard fans. Kenny and I just have to disagree at least two times a year.
And by the way, Alan, the UFL should go back to calling themselves the USFL, as you just called them. Why the Croc?
Yes.
Why the Croc, aka the Rock? Dwayne, I screw up every WrestleMania Johnson. Why?
That's a brand name.
Why the Final Boss chose to take the USFL and the XFL and merge the name into the UFL. Dude, you had a good brand with the USFL, you moron. You should have just kept the name.
The USFL has USFL has heritage, as we call on radio. As soon as you hear USFL, you know what it is, and they are a spring league. So why wouldn't you keep it USFL?
I agree, Dave, 100%. I don't know anybody that disagrees with that. I got to read this comment the way it was in my head. Put that comment back up. Yeah. We love East Carolina players.
You can keep having fun, Kenny, with me, but I tell
We
you,
love East Carolina. We love them. That's how I read that comment. I read that like Donald Trump. I don't know why.
I was starting to say, and we are in sports. So hey, yeah. So I did have a question for you guys. Looking that I know Johnny has to leave us any minute now.
Yeah.
So can y'all before we Johnny goes, I want predictions.
Where you going, JR?
I gotta take care of something, Kyle.
Yeah, so I want to get a prediction
You
for
need
you
help, JR? Do we need to call somebody?
No.
All
I
right,
can handle it. I can handle it.
We'll get up there. We'll help. You're in Virginia.
Yeah.
You're in Greenville. If you're in
I'm
Greenville,
I'm in
I got you.
Virginia. I'm in Virginia.
If you're in
help
Greenville,
a
you
buddy
let
of
me
mine.
know. I'll come guns blazing.
I know you will.
You can help a buddy of mine named
I don't know if I'll hit
Northern
anything, but I'll come gun blazing.
Anyway,
All right. Well, go ahead. You want me to answer something?
Yeah, just really quick. I'm trying to make it quick. What is your predict? I want to get you guys' prediction for tomorrow night for the national championship game. Indiana, you got Indiana, or are you going Miami?
Oh boy. I have reasons to want each team to win, and I have reasons to want each team to lose. I could see. I don't know, man. Miami. I just feel like Indiana's the better team. I feel like Miami has better athletes. I think they might step up, and I think Miami might pull this out.
Wow. Okay.
And JR, I hope you're having to leave for the same reason when Stevie called me the other night. I couldn't talk to him on the phone. And I said, Steve, I'm about to call you back. And he said, why? Then I told him the reason why. And then he was like, oh, never mind. I was like, I hope you have the same reason, JR.
No, unfortunately, no. Not quite. Yeah.
That sucks.
It does. All right.
It's
Good night, fellas.
game.
Appreciate it.
All right,
See you, JR.
All right, Stevie, what you got?
I'm going Indiana, but it's going to be a close one. I got 28, Indiana 28, Miami 24.
All right. What about you?
Oh, okay.
Keep that mother trucking logo off my. Okay, there we go.
To move it.
I was talking like Will Smith. Indiana. Miami's at home. Indiana just seems to have all the momentum. I guess I could see them have a collapse. It seems like teams that are playing that perfect on that kind of role, when they do lose, they lose catastrophically. So I'll say either Indiana wins or Miami blows them out. Because I think if Indiana, I've just seen it too many times. These teams that just look unbeatable, when they have a collapse, it is a big collapse. And I think either Indiana wins or Miami blows them out. I'm going to go with Indiana wins a close one.
All right, and I'm definitely in the same boat. I think I like. I don't even know what's the line. I don't even know what the line on the game is. Do you guys know?
I can ask.
Not heard.
Alexa, what's the line on the national championship game tomorrow night?
Touchdown.
Indiana is favored at minus 335, with Miami as the underdog at plus 270.
Alexa, stop. So apparently Indiana's a 335-point favorite. So that's insane.
I would say it's a touchdown. I'm going to say a touchdown kind of thing. I'll say 31 Indiana, 24 Miami. I do believe that Indiana wins the game, but I believe it's a home game. I think it'll be a lot closer than. Oh wow, Kenny's bullish. I like Kenny. He says 38-17. Wow. Indiana's got guys. Indiana's a lot better than what people think, and what they did to Oregon, I just didn't see that. So my hats off to them, beating a team 2 times in a row. The second time they blew out Oregon in a playoff game. I just didn't see that. I thought Indiana would win that game over Oregon. There you go. Thank you, Brandon. Indiana's 7.5-point favorite.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think
at Miami. That's a little nuts to me.
I'm telling you guys, what Kurt Herbstreit said about all these people chasing.
Oh yeah, I agree. I agree with Kurt.
And he's got. I know that Matt was talking about that too. Signetti, man, he can get the best out of guys that are 2 and 3 stars, and they're playing like 4 and 5 stars. And I mean,
he's a generational coach, and it's crazy that he didn't get to that level until at the FBS level. Well, he did at JMU, but in terms of a power conference, he didn't get there until
right.
so late in life. But he's certainly making the most of it.
But
So,
does it really? I think he's 64.
sure.
He doesn't act like your typical 64-year-old.
No, and he looks younger than that. So he's doing. He's a great coach.
Bears driving.
Bears in red zone. It's 3rd and 4 with 31 seconds left.
What yard? Where are they?
They are. Hold on. They're inside.
If you got Bears driving now, I mean, good God.
Yeah, I know. Lions too.
Lions and Tigers.
14, the 14-yard line. He's about to pass. Overthrow. So here we go right here, guys.
This is
4th and 4. 27.
Do the play-by-play, Stevie. Do the play-by-play.
27 seconds left. Snow has stopped. No snow at whatever they call that field now. It used to be Soldier Field.
I know it's like a title.
Stevie, here's your moment. Here's your moment, Stevie. Call the play. You're live on the air.
Hold on. We're watching to see what they're doing here.
4th and 4.
4th and 4.
You got this.
27 seconds. It all comes down to this.
Here we go.
4th down.
And we've got a timeout.
Timeout on the field. We'll go to commercial break real fast.
All right, Stevie, what play? All right, I'm going to have fun with you, Stevie. What play you're calling?
Oh.
You're the head coach, Stevie. You're the head coach for the
4th
Bears.
and 4. You can get a first down.
Yep.
I'm calling something across the what? How many timeouts? They've got 1 timeout, and you've got to get a touchdown.
Yep.
I'm
How much
looking
time
to get,
left?
It's 27 seconds. I'm looking to get this first down right here. I'm going to try to get a little, maybe like somebody go across the middle.
Use your John Facenda voice.
Try to do a cross, like let the wide receivers cross and go across the middle, and try to get that 5 yard, at least 5 yards to get a first down and timeout. Coming up the middle, it looks like it Rams back off pressure. We go back to pass. He's scrambling. He's back to the 40. He just throws it in the air.
Touchdown!
Oh my God!
The Bears got a touchdown.
Alan Vick must be way ahead of us.
Yeah,
I was going to say I would throw it for the end zone.
He scrambled all the way back to the 40 and just threw it in the air. The freaking Justin Butts would throw a flag on that play.
The Bears.
They go for 2 here. Are they going to go for 2?
They're going to fake an extra point and go for 2.
Yeah. Hey, we talked about this, Kyle. This could come into play. No, they're kicking the extra point. But
they're going to fake it. They're going to fake it. They're
not going to fake it from here.
No,
they're going to fake it. They're going to fake it.
They better not fake it with the NFC Championship game on the line.
I ain't got it. So it looks like we might be heading to overtime. Drew Bass, now what a call. I don't know about that. I think all that was
just pure
Caleb Johnson just heaving it up in the air. And,
Drew, are you related to Senator Bass Knight?
Yeah, Drew.
Oh, Mark Bass Knight. God rest.
I mean, I'm looking at the coverage here. How this is a tight end that caught this pass.
Wow. Kevin's saying lucky.
Lucky.
David White says go for 2.
How does this guy? How does this defensive back let him get behind him like that and just sit there?
NFL's rigged.
It's
all scripted. It's all scripted.
He probably thinks that he probably thought he couldn't get by him. Don't you think?
It's all scripted.
The ball went up in the air. He didn't even. He's terrible at judging distance. That's for sure.
It's all scripted, Stevie. Remember we talked about this last night. You said you thought it was all scripted.
I didn't say it was scripted. It'd be hard to do that.
Another overtime game coming. Yeah, the NFL is terrible. According to Kyle Barber, not me.
Dave, I've just explained that anybody that says it's not the best football out there would be lying. I just said I have no passion for it, therefore I have no interest in watching it.
Well, let me ask you this: if all of us lived in the same town,
sure,
and we have and we have fun, you would still not get together with us and watch the game?
If you all lived in the same town and you were having, yeah, I would. I would get there to eat and socialize, but I probably just wouldn't give a damn about the game. I would just hang out.
Oh, thank you, Drew. Drew said he meant a great call by us. Okay, sorry about that, Drew. I thought you were talking about the play call. I was like,
That's what I thought.
that wasn't any play call. That was just Caleb Johnson.
He made a hell of a play, and so did the tight end. So
I guess that's payback for the Washington game against Chicago last year.
You know what I don't understand? Why does Dave care that I don't watch the NFL?
Because you are like one of the big. That's your favorite sport, and like I watch all levels. So
Matt's the same way.
Well,
I think it may be for a different reason, but it's just,
look at Justin's comment up here. This is Justin. Justin wants
Blair
to go
Bagley
home.
said he'd come eat too. Well, okay, Blair.
Yeah, Blair is awesome.
Blair
just out of nowhere. Blair Bagley. Blair.
Yeah, Blair.
Well,
Stevie,
tell him how you feel about him. Tell him.
No, Blair. I'll tell you.
Stevie, tell him how you feel about him.
About Blair.
Blair, Stevie, tell Blair how you feel about him.
I love you, Blair.
Blair actually.
I love you, Blair.
Look at Justin Butt's comment though.
But to be clear, Blair Bagley, we're not making fun of you at all. That's
no, not at all.
That's an inside joke with me and Stevie about the facts of life with Blair and cousin Jerry.
Oh, oh God.
So guess what? Blair actually plays a significant role that I've told this story. I don't know if you remember, Kyle, but
Arnie Spaniard.
Yeah, the car.
Yeah, he also sold my mom a car. Her favorite car ever. It was a Saab.
So Blair is the best. We miss you, Blair, in Williamston. Obviously, he's in Greenville. And I just started watching.
Justin Butt said he would throw a flag on that play because he don't want to go to overtime. Referees want to go home.
Well, it's the only game right now. So, and I'm sure, and Justin, how much do those guys make? Those guys make good money.
How much does this guy weigh?
Why is that girl yelling over there? Why is that girl screaming over there? Look, I had no lie. I had one game. This was the first game of the year. One of these years I coached. It's been so many. Third quarter, halfway through the third quarter, the head referee walks over to me after we called a timeout and says, "Hey, coach, where's our checks at?"
Blair Bagley's comment when Stevie told him he loved him.
That was not meant towards Kyle. Maybe say that.
No thanks.
No thanks. It's
So,
an inside joke with me and Kyle.
That's the inside
I knew
joke.
Kyle was going to do it.
You did? As soon as you saw, I was coming.
Oh, Troy D's at the game tonight, and his twin sons. Troy has.
Yeah, he's a big Bears fan.
Yeah, he's Troy is. I think his family's from Chicago, or some of them, but he's
seen it on a map.
I have Redskins tickets, and I would love for y'all to go with me to one. And Stevie, you're at least you and Matt. I know Stevie. So we gotta go one game. Do you work? You don't work on Sunday, do you?
Every other Sunday.
Oh, I need to pick a game when. I'll definitely take you, Stevie. So, like I said before, he's been with me to ECU, and I love his. He has great intake and insights on the game. So, and Kyle, you could come.
Speaking of which, hey, how about this, guys? How about this? I can't believe we've gone this whole damn show. We're towards the end now. I haven't mentioned this. All right. So if you want to hang out with the guys from the Sports Objective, if you want to hang out with the boys from the Sports Objective, if you want to get down and dirty, if you will, with the boys from the Sports Objective, February 19th, free publicity, February 19th at Weldon Mills Theater, Blackberry Smoke Live. Me and Dave and Stevie and JR are all going to be there. So if you want to join, everybody but Matt from the Sports Objective,
maybe he'll come
hang out with us. Go buy tickets at weldonmillstheater.com for Blackberry Smoke on Thursday, February 19th. And you too can hang out with the boys from the Sports Objective as we rock out.
I'm just
the Blackberry Smoke.
No,
you what?
I was just joking with you what you said earlier. I said I'm just going to come to eat.
You're not going to come to the show?
I do. Yes. I was just joking what you were talking about.
Oh yeah, come to eat. Gotcha. Yeah. So yeah,
absolutely.
You want to? I mean, it's going to be a big time. Have ball.
We will be
You think
doing
we can
meet
get?
and
You think
greets.
we can get? You think we can get deals? You think if we emailed? No, I'm
Yes.
serious. You think if we emailed the Weldon Mills Theater and tell them we're promoting the show,
Yes.
trying to get our listeners to come join us out there, that they would you know, if not give us some cash back on the tickets, maybe hook us up with some drinks and popcorn and things at the concert.
You never know.
I'm send them an email.
We'll get them in. We'll get.
Stevie, you know anybody there? You live up in that area?
No, I don't know anybody.
Well, I'll tell you what. I know somebody that does. I'm going to get up with Mark King. He's
ahead.
buddies with the folks that own that place, and we're gonna get this done. It's going to be sports objective night at Blackberry Smoke at the Weldon Mills
I'll tell you
Theater.
what happened when you remember when when Randy Parton was there. The Randy Parton Theater.
Yeah, oh yeah,
When it
yes,
started.
yes. It was a disaster. Yes.
Yeah. So anyway, right after Randy left, and is that when they named it the Roanoke Rapids Theater, Steve?
Yeah.
Yes. It went. I think it went Randy Parton Theater, Roanoke Rapids Theater. Wasn't there another name?
Yeah, it seems like it was after the and then it went
And
back to the Roanoke
then Weldon
Rapids
Mills
Theater,
Theater.
and then the
Yeah.
Weldon Theater. Yeah.
Was
Anyway,
it known one time as just the? No, it was never just known as the RR Theater, was it? That was just a
That was
logo.
just
yeah. They had the lamest promotion ever. What they did was, as a radio station, you know, you get free comp tickets. They give us tickets to give away to get people to the show.
Right.
And I wanted to make sure it was after, so people would know it was not the Randy Parton people or that. It was right after that. And they had
And not the current people, obviously. The current people.
This was way
Current people, as far as we know, until they tell us otherwise, are fine, upstanding individuals.
Yes. So
And
I'm
I've
trying to
enjoyed several shows at both their venues. So
yeah. So they had this stupid promotion where they gave us one ticket to give away because they were saying
one, not two.
yes. And
Oh my God.
this was their logic. Oh, well, if you get one person to go, then the other one will buy the ticket. I'm like,
That's
no,
horrible.
they're not gonna do
That's
that.
horrible.
Yes.
What show was it?
Jeez.
Oh my gosh. They were doing it for all the, to be honest, they were doing it for all the shows.
That's idiotic. What a stupid way to try to sell one ticket.
Exactly.
Yeah, Alan Thomas, if you want to come, February 19th, Blackberry Smoke, Weldon Mills Theater, you can join us.
Alan Vick.
What did I say? Alan Thomas? Alan Thomas can come too. Alan Vick.
Both of them are great pirates.
Yeah, so Alan Vick, I said Alan Thomas. Sorry, Alan. Alan Vick, yes, you obviously we don't own the Weldon Mills Theater, so you can go any damn way, but we're inviting you as our guest, but you have to buy your own ticket.
That would be fantastic, and that would be great to.
Yep.
Rams punt.
Rams had to punt, so yes. Score here. It's over.
Go Bears!
So
So many
many
Allens, so little time. Yeah, our good friend Pirate Al, Alan Powell, and he's Allen. There's so many ways that you can spell Allen.
I keep thinking about
3 ways I know of.
it was an overtime game in the playoffs. Green Bay and Seattle one year. Matt Hasselbeck, when they did the coin toss, they won the coin toss, and Matt Hasselbeck said, "We want the ball and we're going to score a touchdown." First play, he throws a pick six. Green Bay wins.
Oh man!
Here we go. Let's see if Caleb Johnson throws a pick six right here.
Oh please, I hope not.
Here we go.
It'll be great to see the Bears in the NFC Championship game, and
Hey guys, I've had this on my mind the whole show, and if I don't say it now, I'm not going to say it.
Wait.
Huh?
Go ahead.
If I use, it's been on my mind. I use batteries, not gas. I'm the funky boogie bass.
What?
I felt like I needed to say that.
Okay.
let me do my McKenzie impersonation. That was random.
Yeah, I use batteries, not gas. I'm the funky boogie bass.
You've got Alex laughing. So.
There you go. There you go.
What's going on, Stevie? Our reporter for the that would be the NFC divisional round.
Do you guys not remember that?
No.
Are you serious? The stupid fish that hung on the
Yeah,
wall?
I remember that.
The stupid fish, the fish that hung on the wall on the plaque.
Tommy Bass.
Yeah. I use
Where-
batteries, not gas. I'm the funky boogie bass. And then
Didn't
Yeah,
say
the
that.
little fish, and he sang.
Yeah, but
Take me
that was
to the
fun.
river.
Yeah, we had that one, and then he's saying, "Don't worry, be happy." But it
There
never.
was another one that sang. There was like three of them, and one of them sang, "I use batteries, not gas. I'm the funky boogie bass."
I didn't never see that one, but
And I'll send you the YouTube clip later on tonight.
oh, I believe you.
No, you think I'm a liar, you son of a
Yeah,
bitch.
you're a
I'll send you
liar.
the
You're a
clip. Well,
compulsive liar.
you accused me of making up novelty items in the past, and I'm sick of it.
Well,
And
I
most
know
of
what you need to
the
do
time,
is just
did
make
make
them and
that
put them out. Then
I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of your accusations of me accusing me of making up novelty
I tell
items.
you what, Kyle. Why don't you have these novelty items and then we can give them away to people.
I'm not making them up. That's why. But I keep being accused of it.
Matt says y'all's TV in North Carolina is 10 minutes behind.
Sorry, the Balsam Hill satellite is quicker than my rinky dink satellite here.
That's because Stevie's got Prime Star.
Prime Star, good lord.
Usenet.
Prime Star. That's a callback. If you got that, you're old.
I did. And Alan Vick says that he remembers the talking bass very well. It made a great Christmas present.
There you go. Yeah, see, he remembers the Funky Boogie Bass.
He said it was the mullet one. Kenny said it was the mullet one.
He had a mullet, or it was the fish as a mullet. A mullet's a kind of fish.
The fish that was a mullet.
Coy and Vance, just Aaron and Journey.
It's like Coy and Vance, just Aaron. Well, that's going to be the only place you're going to see Coy and Vance anytime soon, Matt. I can tell you that.
David Hasselhoff will be right there with him.
Stevie is so far behind that FC Championship game just started. Oh my God!
What am I hearing in the background?
It was Alex. He said it was Kyle Barber, and I approve this message.
I am Kyle Barber. I approve this message. There you go.
Good one, Alex.
Actually, I'm so far behind. I'm watching the 1979 AFC Championship game.
Oh my gosh, that's with the Steelers.
Stevie's TV is so far behind; it's in black and white.
Black and white.
Black and white.
Hey, I remember the first TV I had when I had in my bedroom was a 13-inch black and white.
Yeah,
mine too, Stevie. Mine too.
Was that the
rabbit ears that you wrapped tinfoil around?
Mine too, Stevie. Look, I'll tell you what. One time, my rabbit ears broke on my 13-inch black and white, and I used a wire coat hanger. Swear to God.
No idea.
Hey, Stevie, was that General Electric one you could get like at Rosa?
Whoa.
It was like $50. My mom and dad got me one.
It might have been.
It was a 13-inch. It was like a what do they call that? The oh my God, I don't know. But you set it like you could set it on a table, and I put it on my dresser.
A TV? I don't know. Yeah, what are you asking?
Oh,
it was a 13-inch General Electric GE black and white television, and it was a portable. That's what I was looking for. A portable television. And you put it up, and you had there was like an antenna,
Sony.
No, there was an antenna built into this, and the one I had, not a 13. It was just a 13-inch TV, and you had a set of rabbit ears.
Going for it.
4th and 1 on their side of the field, and they're going for it.
Well, you got to score first, you win.
Balls right here, buddy.
He's going to throw deep.
He got it.
Oh man,
they're right at midfield.
Well, yeah, that was great to have that television, because that's how I watched a lot of the 80s sitcoms. Like,
well, your mom and dad wouldn't let you out of your room.
That's correct. They did. They were such great parents. They locked me in the room for days at a time.
That's right.
Don't you come out of there.
You got your black and white TV. We'll give you a TV dinner later under the door.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. They put the TV dinner under the door. I was.
Yeah. So, no, I had a black and white. I think pretty much probably everybody our age, in that age range. You guys were a little bit older than me, but not much. Well, we was poor. But everybody in that age range, probably their first TV in their bedroom was a 13-inch black and white.
Yes. And I had a stereo. I had a. Did you have?
Look at you with a stereo.
And we had a General Telephone GTE phone. It was the same phone line, but back then you were cool if you had having your own phone in your room.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember that, Stevie?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all remember when cordless phone?
Shut up, Matt. Check your papers.
What is that, Alex?
Interception by the Rams.
Yeah, for the first few years of my radio, I always brought a TV and put it in the control room with rabbit ears to watch games. You haven't lived until you watch Catherine Bach through snow on a Friday nights. Daisy Duke, interception.
Yep, my TV's so far behind. I'm watching Matt Semenza play linebacker for ECU.
Oh my God, 30 years behind.
That's a long time ago.
Wow, how's Matt playing?
He's playing like crap right now.
Oh man,
that Miami Sun is tearing him up.
Matt, are you going to take that? Man.
Caleb Johnson throws the interception. The Magic, right now, the Magic's on hold.
All right, let's see. Kenny says, "Hey, y'all's TV provider. Then maybe I'll get to see my Cowboys win a playoff game." Yeah, I know.
He said, "Hell, y'all see? Yeah, they're so old. We're so far behind that the Cowboys may win a playoff game because last time they won one, I think VHS tapes was still around."
Beta. No, they did. Dak has won one, right? One.
Yeah, I think so.
I think one. Help me out, Kenny. I believe that's right. Because C.J. Stroud has more wins as a Texan than Dak does. Playoff wins, that is.
6 minutes left in overtime. So, of course, if they don't score in this overtime, they have to play double overtime.
Oh, they have to. Yes, it's going to end in a tie.
Yeah, they can't end a tie to playoff.
I know. I'm joking. I'm totally joking. I hate that. I hate that. That's one of my regular season rules that I absolutely despise. I hate. I do not like ties. So
hey, and another word from our sponsors: Underwood Chicken Spread. Underwood Chicken Spread turns boring lunches. It's a smorgasbord. It's a smorgasbord. It's a smorgasbord.
Are you like the Swedish chef from the Muppet Baby?
Yeah. I seen a commercial the other day on TikTok for Underwood Chicken Spread from the 70s. It was just the grossest sandwiches I've ever seen made in my life. It was like a chicken spread, whatever the hell chicken spread is, by the way. Chicken spread, peanut butter, and applesauce sandwich. I was like, what? Why? Why would you put this on a commercial and expect anybody to buy this crap?
That sounds god awful. And I'm not a picky eater, but that sounds really bad.
Yeah. Yeah, you give me peanut butter and applesauce, all right, but get your chicken spread and keep it to yourself. Does anybody remember Underwood Chicken Spread?
Wait a minute. Refrigerator Perry just scored. They win the game.
They just beat the New York Giants.
Oh man, he's actually in bad shape now.
How's Mongo doing in the game?
Mongo, rest in peace, Mongo.
Rest in peace, Mongo. Steve McMichael.
1985. You think about it, that's been 31 years ago.
Yep.
41 years ago.
Oh.
Jesus, I'm old. Yep, catch. Devontae Adams with a heck of a catch.
All right, so
the Rams are across midfield now.
Is this what we're doing now on the podcast? We're doing play-by-play for NFL games?
Yep. Till the game's over.
Well, actually,
turn it on, Kyle. If you ain't already got it on, you need to turn it on.
We haven't lost.
Yeah, you will not bully me into watching NFL football.
I will if I want to.
You see if I'll do it.
You sound like Roy Murphy. Wow.
Roy D. Mercer. How big of look? Roy D. Mercer was a ripoff. There was somebody who did that. Yes, there was a real guy who did that, and he ripped him off.
Yeah, and he passed away a year or two ago, right?
He did, but he's still guilty of ripping that other boy off from Tennessee who died of cancer. Who died of cancer in the early '80s.
I loved Roy D. Mercer.
Well, I did too until I heard the guy he ripped off, and then I lost respect.
And what about?
Ooh, that was close.
How big a boy are you,
Dave? You know how you talked about the Jets didn't have an interception all year.
Yeah.
Said that the Patriots defense had more takeaways on Sunday from 3 to 5:30 p.m. than the Jets had all season.
Oh man! Wow.
Big bat now, right? Third and
fifth.
I'll watch this the NFL, which stands for
you just like it, Kyle. What do I like, brother? I don't know what I like.
Timeout.
What does Kenny say I
Underwood
like? I'm
deviled ham.
confused.
Underwood deviled ham, a staple in the dorm.
Oh, yeah, Underwood deviled ham. Yeah, okay, I'll eat deviled ham. But chicken spread? What the hell's chicken spread? Has anybody ever had chicken spread?
Have you guys
Oh,
ever had?
maybe Kenny means I like chicken spread.
Maybe.
What about? Have you guys ever had Vegemite?
No.
No. But do you come from a land down under?
Yeah.
Yes, and I actually
He
had
just filed and gave me a Vegemite
a
sandwich.
roommate who had a girlfriend from Australia,
Oh, good day, mate.
and she
Alright, mate.
made me a Vegemite sandwich.
Did he go down under?
Give me another strip of
It
the
was
barbie.
god awful. It was it was probably the worst.
Did he go down under?
Candy grab for Mongo.
Did he go down under?
I'm sure.
Here's
Yeah.
third and 6. Here we go, right here.
Blazing
Candy
Saddles.
grab for Mongo.
And I never had Vegemite.
Touchdown.
If you got to do your homework so you can suffer. Stevie, do you carry that at the grocery store?
No, not that I know of.
Nobody would buy it. Y'all are smart. Nobody would buy it. It's that awful.
Yeah,
What
Alex
was
just
that?
say ET phone home.
That was Alex.
On home.
That was pretty good, Alex. Do that
He was
again.
trying to- Do it again, Alex. Now you're putting him on the spot.
That's pretty good.
He's making a light of the fact that
Elliot.
that our new movie is ET.
Ouch.
We just got ET this year.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
All right,
Google Ranch.
Rams are going to try to keep. Try to run the ball to keep.
You should make him play ET for the Atari 2600. Tell him if he can beat it. Tell him if he can beat it, you'll give him $500.
That is
He deserves about
that
1,000.
is one of the worst video games in the history of video games.
Well,
Don't get Kyle started.
It's bad, but it is playable. See, people say it's not playable. It is playable. You just you need to read a tutorial online. It was a bad concept for a game, particularly an ET game.
Yeah. All right, you guys. So we almost we're losing viewers actually now. So
Wow, I couldn't imagine why.
it just started to happen like in the last minute. Honestly.
The last minute.
Here up. Semenza's chicken spread with some mozzarella and marinara.
Good Lord.
What is that? Like ghetto chicken parmesan? What the hell is that? It was
Ghetto style DJ.
Oh my god.
Ghetto chicken parm.
2nd and 7. We're gonna stay on. I don't care how many viewers we lose. We kept staying on to the end of this daggum game.
It's taking forever. Yeah, we were
What
trying.
about where do you guys stand on potted meat?
Ugh.
I like it.
I like potted meat too. I hadn't had it all the time, but I like to grow it up with crackers.
Yeah. What is your
crackers?
What is your favorite
Oh.
What is my favorite? What?
potted meat?
Libby's.
Ham or Libby's? Okay.
Yeah, I can eat armor.
And Jeff said that's uptown. It's not ghetto, it's uptown.
You know what I used to call potted meat when I was a kid?
Potted meat. Mm-hmm.
I need me another 6 or 8 cans of that potted meat.
Yeah, you sure did, Kevin.
I used
Kevin,
to love.
Stafford just tried the same play.
I used to call it potted meat, but anyway.
Y'all fired up Alex now.
Yeah, that's good.
Stafford just tried the same play that won the Panthers game.
Twice. Just tried it again, too. All right, so 4th and 7.
Devil ham all the way.
All right.
Vienna sausages.
Yeah, Vienna sausages
Yeah.
with some Ritz crackers, baby.
Yes.
I tell you what, you have it on a can. I don't drink the juice. Some folks drink the juice, but I'll tell you
I drink the juice.
it's you're gross. Take that you pour the juice out, and then you pour Texas Pete in there, and then you eat them with Ritz crackers.
Here we go. They're going to call a timeout. Chicago's going to call a timeout to ice them.
It looks like the Rams won it.
Ow.
They didn't call a timeout.
Why me? Why not Stevie? He's the one with the old TV.
Rams win.
Rams just won it.
Rams win. Oh my God, the Rams win.
So that means, Stevie, you have another NFC West matchup for the NFC title, if you will.
Seahawks and Rams next week at Seattle.
All right,
And it's
Seattle's
like
going to win it. Seattle, the Seahawks are going to win it.
We'll see. Seattle looked good, really good last night, but you never can tell.
How about this? That's a song, you know. The jalapeno Vienna. Oh, I've never had that, Matt.
That's
I hadn't either. Those sound dope, actually.
Jalapeno Vienna sausage ain't
The
bad.
jalapeno Vienna sausages ain't bad.
You know, in a
Matthew
pinch,
Stafford.
the jalapeno Vienna sausages ain't bad.
Oh my God, he's doing a voicemail on my part. All
I
right.
hear Alex back there. He needs to get on the podcast. Come on, join in, Alex.
There you go.
Put him in.
Alex, have you ever had Vienna sausages or potted
Yes.
meat? What about Underwood chicken spread?
What about Coca-Cola with peanuts in it?
You keep your. Oh, you said peanuts. Okay. All right.
All right, there you go.
Alex,
Yes,
have
Alex.
you ever had Underwood chicken spread?
No.
What
Do you
about
want
potted
to
meat?
try Underwood chicken
Yeah,
spread?
you got to be in a sausage.
Yeah, I had Vienna sausages.
You like them?
Yeah.
Were they good?
Mm-hmm.
Were they straight up, or did you have the jalapeno, or what?
No, we haven't had that.
Straight up now, Tim.
We haven't got those yet.
How old are
Stevie,
you, Alex?
Huh?
How old are you?
12.
He'll be 13 in March.
And you'll be 30. You're 5'10"?
5'10" and 12 years old.
You play basketball? You play football?
And baseball.
And why the hell are you sitting on your dad's knee?
Because he's trying to get in
Should
the
be
shot.
a monster in basketball.
He's trying to get in the shot. That's one.
How much you weigh, Alex?
How much does this guy weigh?
145 pounds.
Oh, we need to beef him up, Dave. We need to be eating steaks.
Oh, trust me.
You
He's
get a protein. Alex, Alex, can you cut a promo?
Oh, what?
he's
a
talking
promo.
about, like, do one for him, Kyle, so he'll know what you're
All
talking
right, Alex.
Oh, God.
You got to repeat this. You got to repeat this, Alex. I want you to repeat this after me. And you got to do it. You got to do it with some gusto and some enthusiasm. Say, I am 5'10". I am 145 pounds of twisted steel and sex appeal. Ladies out there all want me. Men all fear me. Go ahead, Alex.
I can't.
You can do it. You can do it.
Yeah, the ladies love Alex. He has a girlfriend. He doesn't want her to know that, look, he's.
Of course, the ladies want Alex. He's 5'10", 145 pounds of twisted steel and sex appeal. So the ladies love him.
Fellas adore him.
No, the fellas fear him.
I know.
The ladies want to be with him. The men want to be like him.
There you go.
I hope I said that right. I did say
You
that.
actually,
You did. You
Kyle,
I was wondering if you were going to get it right. Somebody just failed.
he skipped over me. I'm sorry, Alex.
Right on national TV.
Right there. After you were sitting on your daddy's knee, you tripped and fell.
He tripped over.
You better be glad you got a girlfriend.
Poor Alex. He'll never come on camera again.
I'm sorry. You all right?
Look at he's not here. You're going to get up.
You can't even get up right now. Oh my God. That's too much. Yeah. By the way, since you need to do another promo because the viewers went up when you did that, Kyle.
Oh, okay.
Jeez. Don't
All right, we'll do one more promo. We need to do one more promo and we'll get out of here.
I need some inspiration. Stevie, you cut a promo.
No.
All right. What about our
viewership go up? You did.
All right. How about our do a promo based on how we did in the portal?
Oh God.
Or I don't
Let
know.
me tell you something, Pirate Nation. Look, you either succeed or you fail in 2026 in the world of college football by way of the portal. We've done our due diligence. We've put together a football team to succeed on the field, and we're one piece away from the puzzle being complete. And we will complete that puzzle Tuesday when we sign our quarterback, and the Pirates are coming for you, baby. They're coming in 2026. This team is portal made, and on the field, they'll be portal played, whatever the hell that means. Go Pirates.
All right. So now we're down to the final four, Stevie.
Yep. Final four: Seahawks, Broncos, Rams, and first time I heard the term due diligence in a promo.
I use big words in my promo. It's like a
I
combination
bet
of
you ain't never heard. He got a bicycle. He got a bicycle.
He got a bicycle.
Oh my. All right.
One of the greatest commentators, Dusty Rose, just
He got a bicycle.
he got a bicycle.
I don't remember that. What was that when he was doing?
That was after he retired. It was a little.
WCW Saturday Night.
Yeah.
We'll send it to
The
you.
guy brought a bike. I don't know why the guy brought a bicycle to the ring, but Dusty Rhodes was like, "He got a bicycle. He got a bicycle."
I'm 300 tons of fun, but not right now. My bones feel broken and my hands are sore, but I'm still the best looking fat guy in the South.
You bring your
That's
house.
my buddy James, Coach Ron James. There you go. One of our sources who's helped us break news. Head coach, or not head coach, but assistant coach for the one of the state champion. James, right now I can't remember what division you guys are, Division 3, whatever it was, but state champions in the great state of Minnesota. My boy, me and James have been friends since Jesus was a boy. He got in a car wreck, broke ribs, bruised sternum. Keep him in your thoughts and prayers. Good dude. Helped us out on the podcast with breaking news out of the state of Mississippi over the years. So good guy.
You guys lost me at Zlapino, Vienna, South. What is a Zlapino?
Jalapeno. He doesn't.
I know what he's saying. I'm trying to give him a hard
He doesn't.
time.
Look,
Jalapeno?
I told you. I showed you the other day. Matt doesn't know Tex-Mex.
I thought that was one of his Italian terms or something like that he was using. Hey, yo, Tommy.
Is that what Chrissy is? Never mind.
Oh, shut up. Hey, yo, Tommy. I ain't heard no bell.
All right, so you guys, we should know something by next Sunday night.
Yeah, we better know something before then.
Yeah,
we better know
yeah,
something.
we will actually have, and we get Kyle's doing a great job with social media, especially Facebook and X. I want to say Twitter so bad.
It's on X. It's the greatest. It's on X.
Lyle from Kagrange is going to break it.
Lyle.
If news breaks, we'll fix it.
Sounds good. You guys, appreciate y'all as always. Y'all give me tons of laughs, and I learned a lot. I didn't know about the jalapeno Vienna sausage. It makes me want to try them now. Maybe they'll be a sponsor for us. Arbor, what is it?
Arbor jalapeno Vienna sausage.
Yeah. Or Libby. I don't know. Is it Libby that makes it? I don't know.
But I think Armour makes the jalapeno.
Okay. All right, we'll get out of here. We've had a great time with you guys.
They have barbecue also. They have barbecue.
I've had barbecue. They are actually good.
Yeah.
I like those. All right, we'll get out of here. We'll see how things go with the transfer portal. And until next time.
Anybody ever had ham salad? Salad, like refrigerated ham salad, like chicken salad?
Nah.
My dad loves ham salad. He freaking loves it. It's hard to find, but he loves it.
All right, we'll get some chicken livers pretty soon.
Man right now.
All right. Until next time, enjoyed it, guys. Go Pirates.
Later.
You're watching The Sports Objective, the podcast for Pirates.